So my name is Susan Bean, and I am the facilitator for the University of South Florida Emotional Intelligence and Situational Leadership Certificate Program. I have been working in the field of leadership development and organizational effectiveness for about 18 years. My work spans a broad spectrum of industries across Fortune 500s, nonprofits, as well as government organizations. I have a master's degree in organizational development. I started my own business about 12 years ago. I work with individuals, teams, and organizations. So that tells you what I do, but it doesn't tell you why I do it. So if I think about why I do what I do, I need to kind of take you back in time a little bit and tell you a little bit more about my background. I am from Canterbury in the southeast corner of England. I am the youngest of three girls. My oldest sister lives in Australia. My middle sister is in the UK, but her husband lives in Dubai, and they split their time between the two countries. And my parents, that's home base. They still live in the home that I grew up in that they bought over 40 years ago. I went to university and I studied geography. And at a very young age, I was fascinated with people and cultures and other ways of thinking, right? Other perspectives. And when I was in my junior year university, I spent 3 months in Chile, in a small village in the northern part of Chile, just south of the Atacama Desert, studying a small village there that had been impacted by transformations in the farming industry. And that really was a pivotal moment for me. It really opened my eyes to travel, to other cultures, to people, to relationships, to behavior, and I was fascinated. And so 2 days after I graduated undergraduate, I was on a plane headed to Japan. And I lived in Japan for 2 years. The program that I was on was a teaching program. And the only stipulation that I had made in my application form was that I did not want to be in Tokyo. I wanted to be in a more rural area. I wanted to be somewhere away from the expat community, somewhere where I could really become immersed in the Japanese culture and really have to live and survive in Japan. And that's exactly what I got, right? It allowed me to push past stereotypes, to really understand different perspectives, both of how people perceive me, as well as how I perceived other people. And during that 2 years, I met a young man from America who was on the same program, and he had also stipulated on his application form that he wanted to be anywhere but Tokyo. So 21 years later, we are still married, have 2 young children. So that's how I came to the US. I moved here in 1998. And at that time, that was when I really started bringing this fascination of people and business together and working in cross-cultural business relations. How do we do business in other cultures? How do we bring people together in other cultures? And how do we do that effectively? And so all of that I can bring into the work that we do with emotional intelligence and leadership development.